Okay, this week on Spazco we have the vehicle that I'm selling on Craigslist, a 1993 Mazda MX-3. It is the 1.6 liter 4-cylinder edition. It has 150,000 miles on it, 5-speed manual. It's got some niggly little quirks about it and whatnot. Definitely would make a good project car, a good daily driver. I certainly have not had any trouble driving it around. To start with, we'll get right down to brass tacks. Without guessing either the distributor or the computer, because it tries to flood itself out. It only does it in the first start in the morning. So when I go to start it, I clomp down on the gas and hold the throttle wide open, hold the pedal to the floor and start it, and it sputters a bit, and then I let off the throttle right after it starts sputtering, and I wait a second, it just goes. And then I can drive it like a normal car all day long. I've had to cut a small channel out of the distributor there on both ends to be able to turn the distributor, further than normal to get it to run this way. Because it's turned further than normal, you can tell it's lacking a little bit of power that it should have, but it seems to be pretty good drivable. I've tried a number of different things. I've taken apart the fuel rail and taken out the injectors and cleaned them all. I've tried a different regulator, I've tried a different mass air. I haven't found a distributor or computer yet in the yard, because even though this motor is the same as the Proteges have a 3-wire distributor. This one has a 4-wire distributor. Other than that, it's recently had a tune-up: plugs, wires, cap, rotor, valve cover, gasket. I put a new clutch in it this last summer. Let's see what else. Oh yeah, the springs. Too dark to see, but there's powder coated box springs all around. They're a little stiffer. The shocks are no good, so it does make a few clunks around the corners. The hatch holds itself up nicely. It's actually got quite a nice bit of space. Movable little plastic pieces. I'm not entirely sure what the point is. This thing still works. It's a little fractured in the corner, but it still works okay. Because I've been daily driver, so I've had a lot of stuff in the back of this thing. But all that's good. The interior is in pretty good shape, I'd have to say. A couple little stains, no real stinks or anything. Aftermarket power sunroof, that's kind of a nice one. It definitely has a few quirks in the body. There's definitely some cracks and whatnot, and something funny going on here that I never took a look at. Paint is not in the greatest of shape. It's got scratches and rock chips all around, and I've got the little front bra piece with the embroidered logo that says MX-3, but that's kind of tired and worn out. Let's see here. But yeah, I actually drove it out to St. Cloud earlier today to get tax stuff done, so on the trip there it's 212. I filled up the tank last night, reset the trip, and I drove 212 miles today with the AC on. She did just fine. Yep, she'll start right up, no problem. The stereo currently in this is a dual CD player. I can knock $100 off. If anybody wants to buy it without the deck, I'll hang onto the deck and knock $100 off and let it go without a radio. Otherwise, just gonna let the radio go with it. I'm asking $1,000 or best offer. This deck is actually quite nice and I like it. You plug a little jump drive in there and it reads it, and it'll play MP3 files directly at the jump drive or an input for any MP3 player. Air conditioning works good. All of the electrics work. This switch is not really hard mounted. This is the fuel injector cutoff switch. If it floods out, I can shut off the injectors and then I can crank it to clear the engine of any fuel, and then turn the injectors back on. So whenever it does flood out, it's easy to fix. Power mirrors, they all work. All the signals work. Horn does not work. Tires are like new. Go for a little ride before I run out of some time here. The tires are Fusion HRIs 185/60/14. They're good tires. They're real nice from Tires Plus. They're cheaper, but I happen to like them. I think they ride really good. They grip good. I took the plastic off that was covering this up because it looked really nasty. Yep, there's the sunroof. It's a little power deal there. Oh god. So yeah, $1,000 or best offer. Good little little project car, good runner. I mean, like I said, it's running funny right now, but it hasn't hindered me from driving it at all. And it's still getting 20 plus miles to the gallon, you know, with the air conditioning on. You know, it's the first time I've really used the AC on this thing. I don't personally own this vehicle. I'm actually selling it for friends of mine, so I can't do any trades or anything. They actually bought my mother-in-law's Saturn because this was having the nickel wheel quirks and they didn't want to have to worry about it. I was selling my mother-in-law's Saturn anyway, so they bought the Saturn and then they're just going to have me sell this. I figured I'd have it for a little while, so I put insurance on it and I've been driving it daily. To, you know, prove the point that it's been running real good.